The Downtown Lexington Transit Center offers new, interactive, kid-friendly design thanks to a recent Play Everywhere Challenge grant. Lexington designers, including University of Kentucky College of Design students, the Lexington Downtown Development Authority, LexTran and LexPark, work together to bring play into everyday life.
The Lexington Downtown Development Authority works on economic development and public space projects within downtown Lexington. The intention of the Play Everywhere Challenge was to provide play for children who don't necessarily have that in their everyday life. And the Kaboom Play Everywhere Challenge actually called out bus stops, laundromats, empty lots, places where children were in their everyday life. We know from the LexTran ridership survey that people spend up to an hour sometimes getting to and from their locations in Lexington. And we just wanted to make the 10 to 15 minute wait for those families a little bit safer and nicer and fun. When we knew we were a good candidate to receive the Play Everywhere Challenge grant, we reached out to several design teams to ask them to participate.
Myself representing University of Kentucky and a couple other design firms, and Nomi Design here in Lexington, an informal office also here in Lexington. And each of us were to contribute a design proposal for the bus terminal, and they wanted it to center on interactivity and play.
We have a strong relationship with the College of Design. We've gotten a lot of interns through that program over time that have greatly benefited our organization. And we knew it was going to take a lot of creativity to come up with kid-friendly design in the challenging parameters of that space. Up to 5,000 people pass through that space every day.
You have less than 20 feet, wide to work with, and a lot of that is used for circulation. Typically in the course that I teach, we'll make large-scale objects for people to really interact with, jump on, go inside, climb on, etc. That's kind of where we started with our design proposals, but we found out relatively quickly that that wouldn't work because besides the fact that these pieces wouldn't fit inside the space, that they would be hazardous.
We had the risk management director from LexTran there, and we had the facilities people who own the building from LexPark there, and talked to them about the risks of children falling off of things with the concrete platform and what could and could not happen with the walls and the ceiling of the space. But the benefit of having the students there were they were really able to think outside the box and think in a new way about the project, and coming and presenting a lot of really great ideas that we weren't able to do within the time and scope of the grant helped those key stakeholders see the potential for the space down the road.
For me, that's probably what made it unique, was just the interaction. It wasn't like the students did the work and I would present it. It was really that students presented and they would sit at the table having the conversation with all of the constituents in the project. So the way it's situated, there's the bus terminal on one side of this 500-foot long space, and on the other side it's all parking garage, and the glass block wall divides the two spaces. And what's really nice about that wall is that it lets light into the parking garage, so it's actually fairly spectacular on the inside of the parking garage. And on the outside it's nice, but we also looked at that as an opportunity to, light something up.
In the beginning, we all pitched up ideas to decide which one is better, and then one of the ideas that got picked up was the LED installation, and I was one of the more experienced students with the installation of that type, so I kind of picked up working on that and figuring out what we need, who we need to talk to, and what we need to get.
I think the most challenging part of the project was getting all the different components to actually work together, because we knew what we wanted to do and what we were trying to accomplish, but learning and tag teaming different programs and different equipment.
We ended up spending a lot of times late at night, from maybe midnight to 3, 4 a.m. preparing the board, soldering and programming it, testing it. If we have an idea on campus, there's someone who knows how to help you do it. So we didn't know a lot of the things, but we went to the different departments of engineering and they did know how to do it. So we got help from them. So collaboration was very, very important in this project.
My favorite part, I think, is the outcome. Actually getting to go down onto the site and interact with the lights. Every time we go down, we see our stick figures reflecting on the wall, and it's a lot of fun. It's a project for all ages, whether you're a little kid or a grown adult. With this project and with other projects I've done, it really opens up and shows you that architecture has so many different opportunities and different paths that you can go down. So I think this project in general just helped me to learn a lot about the different variations that are out there, and then will help me decide what kind of architect I want to be.